Hi there, everyone! We're going to cover complex sentences in this lesson. Complex sentences like to, well, make things a bit more complex, shall I say? But I'll explain it just as easy as I can. Remember that we can think of sentences in terms of the types of clauses they contain. You know a simple sentence contains one independent clause, right? And you know a compound sentence contains two or more independent clauses, right? Well, a complex sentence contains an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. Let's look at the following example. Because it was raining, we stayed inside. The independent clause in this sentence is we stayed inside. It makes sense on its own, but the other clause in this sentence, because it was raining, is a dependent clause. It leaves you hanging. If I just said, because it was raining, it would be an incomplete thought. So do you see how this sentence is made up of an independent clause and a dependent clause? That's what makes this sentence a complex sentence. Take a look at this complex sentence. I ate lunch before I went to the park. Notice that I ate lunch is your independent clause. It can stand alone, and before I went to the park is the dependent clause. One independent clause and one dependent clause. It's a complex sentence. Just a reminder, because a complex sentence has to have at least one dependent clause, that means the dependent clause will begin with a subordinating conjunction. Remember those? Words like because, when, although, and if. So keep an eye out for those subordinating conjunctions, since that will clue you in to where the dependent clause starts. Great! So to sum it up, complex sentences consist of an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. Give them a try. They're great if you want to add some complexity to your writing. That's it for this lesson. Keep writing, and I'll see you next time.